Welcome. We have another lesson on healing from Karra for you. As you may already know, I am Russ Hatfield, and behind me is my higher dimensional twin soul, who is also a member of Ashtar Command. This latest lesson, channeled by Mark Crocker in 1997, is one by Karra where she really shows her healing side. During her time channeling, Karra helps a guest get more efficient with his healing to help it improve before moving on to a question of how much a person being healed should know that it is them doing the actual healing. She gives us the correct way to do it to get the best results. You can follow our online transcript at the link below of our homepage, centerforascension.org. Please subscribe if you want at the end of this video to be alerted to future channeling sessions, editorials from Karra and myself, and lessons from the Center for Ascension. And now, The True Healer by Karra, channeled through Mark Crocker in 1997.
Okay, let us look at healing. I believe we were working on some healing things with you last time we talked. I think it's 2 weeks ago.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Now, I have a question before you start, so I don't interrupt you, okay?
Well, I was going to actually say something briefly and then leave it open to talk.
Yeah.
But feel free.
Okay. I've started doing more active healing than I've done in the past. Now, I know you young ladies were watching me, and you gave me some pointers, which I really appreciate. But by me doing this, am I increasing my own powers of healing?
Let me put it another way.
Go ahead.
If you pick up weights and work with the weights, what do?
Well, you gain strength.
So by working with your healing,
I'm picking up more power through it.
well, you're picking up more knowledge and skill.
Okay.
It's like having a gallon of your petroleum liquid, right? And you put it into your vehicle and it goes 30 miles, hypothetically.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us say that you get given another gallon of fuel, and for the same car, but you want to make it go further. You make it more efficient. By saying that you increase your power is inaccurate to a certain extent. Certainly by using it, you gain more skill and information, and you learn how to use it more efficiently, which is better than if you were to continue using the same amount of energy, but increasing your strength. By using the energy more efficiently, you can do much more with it than if you were to just increase your strength and your ability. Certainly that does happen. But the key is to be more efficient with what you have so that you can do more, which is just the same as increasing your strength.
Okay.
If anything, I would say that that is better because A, you're using your energy and strength more efficiently, and B, you are learning. You can increase and increase and increase your strength all day long. But if you're expending the same amount of energy, then you're not achieving that much. But if you increase your strength at the same time as increasing your knowledge, things work much better and much more efficiently, and you're able to do more. Even if you don't increase your strength, by using that energy more efficiently, you can do more. So if you do both, you can do a lot more.
Okay. Thank you, Doug.
But as I was going to say, with healing goes the moral responsibility and the patience to go with it. Not the patience as in people that need healing, but the patience in taking your time and not hurrying things. You cannot hurry things because if you hurry, you overlook sometimes important things. So with healing, it is necessary sometimes to be slow and cautious. But on the other hand, being slow sometimes can be costly. So it is a matter of gaining that all-important experience so that you can learn how to use your experience more efficiently and to avoid mistakes which could be costly. And also learning when to say, I can't do this, I need somebody that knows more than I do.
Mm.
Okay, who's beeping?
Not me.
Okay, questions?
Okay. Well, the last time we talked, you mentioned how people heal themselves. That's one of the keys to healing.
Oh, last time we talked in the channeling session.
With that, it's beginning to be a point where you can heal merely by giving them encouraging words that, for example, they're looking better.
Yes, to a certain extent. That is true for simple ailments.
Right. That would help most anybody actually be a healer at that point. Just
Yes.
by not giving them negative comments, but instead turning to positive comments.
Correct.
I mean, you can do more harm with a word in that case
Yeah, you can.
than you could with anything else.
That's correct.
That's why it pays to be a positive person as much as you can be.
That is very correct. I would have thought that would have been self-evident.
Yeah, but our readers won't understand that.
We have
Yeah.
readers.
We have thousands
I'm pulling your...
Chain.
Well, that's the best way I would have put it.
Now, I made comments to a young lady that I was kind of taken under my wing, more or less, to heal. I asked her 2 questions before I ever started. And I'm wondering if I was correct and positive in doing this or not. I asked her if she believed or if she trusted me. Then I asked her if she believed in healing, spiritual and physical. Now, are these correct procedures to take to begin with? Or am I overstepping my...
It depends on the situation. It's something that comes with experience. There are times where it is not the right idea to ask those questions.
Well, no, I was trying to do a major thing with her.
Oh, I understand.
Now, if other people have just taken headaches away, I've never said anything to them.
But by saying, do you believe, it's sowing seeds of self-doubt, you see. But also bringing it to the attention also can make them aware that they can heal and be healed. So it's something that you have to gauge carefully.
Okay.
Is there something where you could say instead, now, I'd like to remind you that you do have the ability to heal yourself. And it's your belief that will do so.
Yes.
No,
let's drop the
no,
term.
you're stepping into something different here.
Yeah, the thing is that you're talking belief, right? By mentioning belief, you are saying that you have to believe.
So it's just really saying you have the ability to heal yourself.
No, that was what was put out as something that wasn't for public knowledge, as I understood it. Am I correct or wrong?
You're correct in saying that you can heal yourself. That is something that
most people won't believe you.
Correct.
But most people having the knowledge of it sows the seeds that they can then do so themselves.
But that takes time.
Okay, but the only reason I asked this young lady is because I already had the feeling that she had something in her background where she understood what I was saying. I wouldn't do this to anybody.
Right. I'm just thinking in future situations.
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, I'm in the same situation.
Yeah. But by saying that you have the ability to heal yourself is something that healers like to keep to themselves until the time is appropriate that the person is well on the way to recovery. Sort of like, hey, I helped you. I did what I could, but without you and your ability to heal yourself, I couldn't have done it. But you don't say that until later, because if you tell them you've got to believe that you can heal yourself, you're sowing the seeds of self-doubt. So by saying, I can heal you, I can help you, is more important than saying, yes, I know, Russ.
But isn't that building up your own self over and above, the
No.
purpose of the healing?
No, I don't believe so. I think that what you're doing is you're establishing a faith in you that you can do something to help them, even though they're helping themselves.
Mm-hmm. The energy that they're producing is the fact that they believe that you can help.
But what if they don't? I mean, is the pressure
Well, if they
on
don't,
you
then it
to-
doesn't work.
Yeah, well, at that point, I mean, it's the pressure, then the fact of, well, I don't have to do anything. I'll just sit here and let them heal me.
That's fine.
No, it isn't fine, because then they're not doing anything to
Okay,
help
this
themselves.
is how it works. If they believe that you can heal them, that is using their energy. Hey, this guy can heal me. I don't have to do anything. I can sit here and they can go through the whole entire process. I feel good afterwards. This felt good. I feel better.
But what if they're going in expecting to be healed? They don't feel any different. And they just say, well, this guy is a fake, a charlatan. He didn't do anything for me.
So
It's not going to work in 100% of the cases.
That's right. You
Nothing
still got the
works.
5%.
Yeah, but your percentage, I think if you tell them that, you're helping me to heal you from the very get-go, increases your odds up.
No, don't.
no, it doesn't, because it can also work the other way.
Because they're expecting more out of you than what they're expecting out of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Even though all of the healing comes from themselves, right?
You're powering it up.
You're focusing that energy to help heal them. If they go in and you tell them that they can heal themselves and nothing happens, they go, what's wrong with me? Why can't I heal myself? Oh my, it must be worse than I thought. Or, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Which again is negative. If they go in and you can't heal them, right? Is it better that they think that you're a charlatan and they do not change their condition, or that they get a little better? Which is better?
And sometimes healing takes more than once or twice or even 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6 times.
There is no
Set standard.
cure on your planet that works 100% of the time for everybody.
That's what I just want to take away the mysticism of healing.
Well,
Give people more of an explanation of how it works.
okay, but what you understand. Okay, I understand, and this young lady understands. But there's a lot of people out there that have no concept of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
None whatsoever.
I understand that part.
And if you try to tell them that they're healing themselves with your help, they don't know what the heck you're talking about, and they got their doubts right now that
Mm-hmm.
you can't do it because they don't want to do it. But if they walk into you and say, hey, you're a healer, I trust you,
Mm-hmm.
as you're doing something to make them feel better, then all of a sudden you tell them, okay, now you're getting better. But it isn't all my doing. It's your doing and me helping you do it.
Yeah, but all you're doing is taking responsibility away from themselves and putting it on yourself.
If you have an individual that has a throat condition, and you know what I'm talking about, and you tell them that they can heal themselves, and it doesn't get better, then they think, what is my problem? Why can't I heal myself? What is different about me than everybody else? What is wrong with me? Why can't I do this? I can't cure it. Then there is no cure. Then I'm going to die. That's it. End over, done. And that person has given up. But if, on the other hand, you say, look, it's beyond my ability, I can't help you. Together, we might be able to do this. But it's beyond my ability to fight this ailment. I suggest that you go to someone that has far more experience than I do. Let's go to a doctor. That doctor looks at the problem and prescribes ways of dealing with it. The person feels better. They start to get better even before the treatment starts because they believe that that doctor can heal them, as you can help them to heal. Now, as they're getting better before the treatment, what's happened? Their mind has kicked in the belief that that doctor, which could just as easily be you, can help to heal them. Now, if they believe that you can heal them, they don't need to know that it's them healing themselves. Because if they don't start to get better, then that starts on a whole entire negative pathway. Instead of being upset at somebody else, they're now upset at themselves, which makes the problem even worse. That's why you do not tell them. Because if things don't go as they should, then they blame themselves and they get worse. Whereas instead of blaming somebody else and going on to somebody else that has more experience and getting better, see how it works? So you can't go around screaming that everybody can heal themselves. Sure they can. But if they don't, then it works even worse than somebody trying to heal them that they don't believe can heal them. Because it feeds back on it themselves. You understand?
Oh, I do. I just have questions about it.
Okay.
Well, for example, healing is a skill, just like playing baseball or golf or anything else. And if I know I can heal myself and I don't succeed, I'll either A, do one of two things. I'll practice harder and try to succeed again. Or I'll go to a doctor. Or I'll try successful, and if it doesn't work, then I'll go to a doctor.
But this person that I mentioned is not like that.
Well, I understand. It just, personally, maybe it's just me. Maybe I see this differently from other people, but if I want to do something and I fail, then I want to do it, better the next time.
Yes.
And get better at it.
Some people aren't like that.
Well,
if they can't do it, they give up.
Well, yeah.
So going around screaming that people can heal themselves is wrong. Because, yes, they can. But if they fail and they give up, it is far worse.
It's worse.
It makes it harder for somebody to come along and heal.
See, I understood now. Can I interrupt you a minute, Darwin? I understood that when we were told a healer's secret, which is that people heal themselves, we just assist them, that was a secret that we keep. We don't tell people about it until they get to a point where they're actually getting better.
Or preferably healed.
Okay. Okay. Now, if we do this, okay, say I take on this young man. He doesn't know anything about healing. And I tell him, well, you can heal yourself with my help. He looks at me like I'm crazy. He don't even know what I'm talking about because he's never had any contact with it. But if I go up to him and say, I can help fix you. I can heal you. If you trust me, and do you believe that I can do this? Well, yeah.
But there's actually an easy way instead of doing that whole entire spiel, is you're talking to the person and say, I noticed that you've got a headache. I know something that makes me feel better when I have a headache. You see? See what I'm saying?
Mm.
Instead of going through, I can help to heal you. I know a little old home remedy that makes me feel better. I've used it on a few other people, and it makes them feel better too. Yeah, let me try it on you. Yeah, I can't guarantee that you're going to feel better, but most of the people that I've used it on have. So you're saying to them that, hey, other people feel better with it, and you're kicking in their healing because they go, oh, well, if other people feel better, then maybe this will work.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go in and say to them, well, I can help you to focus so that you can make yourself feel better. And if that doesn't work, then not only are they upset at you, but they're upset at themselves. And it goes back to, why can't I heal? Why can't I make myself better?
Mm-hmm.
I know part of what Russ's problem is at the moment.
Yeah, it's a third dimensional thing.
It's also the fact that you're tired.
Oh, yeah, that's also that. But on sixth dimension, you don't worry about this.
No.
Everybody knows you heal yourself. And you can heal yourself. Unless it's really bad.
Okay, let us move along.
Okay, go ahead.
Instead of getting stuck in this rut of the healer's secret. Now, first of all, what does a secret mean?
Something that
It means you keep it to yourself.
Or something that is not widely known, is what Shane is going to say. Remember that, Russ. You've already broken the healer's secret a few times.
Well, millions of people around the world hear about this every day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like it's a real big secret because I read about it in just Sedona Journal Emergence all the time.
Yes.
And other places. It's not a real well-kept secret, let's say.
It's not. But healers do not go around spouting. Doctors do not go around in hospitals saying that, I can do the physical healing, you can do the mental healing. They have special people for that, called psychiatrists.
Psychology.
Mm-hmm. You can make a whole entire living out of it on your planet.
I've noticed that a lot of physicians are starting to bring in spiritual people too to help them with patients.
Okay. Next question.
Oh no, my can of worms is closed.
We will address that later, Russ.
Okay.
Okay. Any more questions?
I don't think so, though. We covered that subject pretty cut and thick and good.
How did my piece of advice help you? Skip.
Go ahead.
I told you not to worry about things last time we chatted. Did that help?
For me?
Mm-hmm.
It's getting there. Let's put it that way. It's
Takes
taken
time.
me a long time.
Takes time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'm writing a journal, and it's.
Mhm.
I'm starting to put things down on paper, and it's starting to kind of leave my mind when I write them down.
That's a good thing. Okay.
Thank you.